I put a lot of pressure on myself as a person to perform well at work. Not that the external environment or my employer or the seniors in the company did it, but I just took it upon myself fresh out of college that I wanted to prove something to myself, and I used to take a lot of stress regarding work. And since my first job was a sales job, it involved a lot of high performance on a regular basis. And I was too young or immature at the time to understand that maybe I cannot do that at a sustained basis month on month. I used to feel very upset, not having motivation to get up in the morning and come to work. I should find it very difficult to convince myself that it's okay to skip a day or not, or take it easy. So it was about 7:38 in the evening one day, and there was a lot of stress at work. And I just was one of these days when it was just getting too much. And I remember having like this really hot flash, and I started feeling a little uncomfortable. So I went to the loo and I splashed a lot of water on my face, and I just tried to walk it off. I thought it'll be okay, and it's something I never experienced before. A couple of months later, it happened to me again, and I realized that it was a mild panic attack of sorts. And this is by consulting a couple of friends who are doctors. They did not allow for these kind of conversations also to happen. It was very difficult to speak to people in the office because I wasn't really sure how they would take up to it. I did not even have a very supportive peer group of individuals in my first organization where I could have had some sort of conversation on this topic. There was no forum of redressal, but nothing of the sort. A large part of dealing with issues like this, which are offshoots, so gender diversity, inclusivity, mental health, culture sensitivity, these are things that come in as a byproduct of having a slightly more open culture from an organizational perspective. So I've tried to become a much better person and open and more transparent and more conversant about my issues. Because if I'm spending 10 hours a day talking about my work-related issues, I'm sure I can spend the other 10 hours a day talking about my personal issues. But I have slowly seen a conversation where people are a lot more open about at least talking, at the very least trying to talk. And I think that is a fair start.